There's alias. All right. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Okay, cool. Okay. Yay! Thanks so much. I appreciate you for telling me that. For some reason, I can't see that you are chatting. My live chat isn't showing up in the pane, but I can see your chat in my actual window, which is weird. I am going to be right back. My dog is yelling at me for something, so I'm going to go take care of her really fast, but I'll be right back. Thank you. Good, Larry. Why are you so mad? You need to go upstairs? Okay, come on. You old baby. Am I carrying you? What are you doing? Come on, let's go. Am I carrying you? You got it. There you go. Come on. Good girl. Good job. I got you. I got you. Good job. Good job. Good job. You go tight. You go tight. I'll take her. You're gonna be fine. Woohoo! Yeah. Right. I have it set up to do that, but in like your I'm back, by the way. Hi. I have it set up to do that, but in like your when you have a monitor, like when you have a TikTok live, you can monitor what's going on in the chat. And it's not showing me anything in my chat pane for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why. That's very strange. And I can't really like refresh it, which is kind of a bummer too. So I don't know what's going on. Only way I can see you guys are chatting is in my actual monitor display. So, very strange. I can see who's in here. And thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. I don't know if my likers thing is working. How annoying, TikTok. I don't know what's going on, but like, it's weird. It's been weird the last like week. The integration for Streamlabs essentially broke and put me on a weird list where it said I had restrictions, but I had no restrictions from TikTok. Which was weird. I was like, I didn't violate any guidelines or anything like that. And so, yeah, I don't know what's going on. They're fixing it though. So I'll have to let them know that like, it's just the integration's not working the right way. So, but anyway, we can chat like this. So that's kind of exciting and kind of fun. Let's see. I don't want to touch anything. I want it to be normal. There we go. Yeah, and like this isn't updating. My like goals aren't updating for some reason. Even though it has an integration. Maybe I need to like literally refresh all of it. I don't know what's going on. But thank you for the likes. I appreciate you. The Purple app. Yeah, I have it. So I have a multi-stream. I'm on the Purple app as well. And YouTube. Not that anyone's really popping off on YouTube, but that's fine. I just figured I should have a backup. But yeah, I don't know why the multi-stream integration for Streamlabs is glitching like this. It's kind of annoying since I paid for it. And I have, what is it? The Streamlabs Nitro, which is like their new like high-end version or higher paid version of things so I can get the overlays. I just really like the overlays. Okay, multi-stream is okay. That's good to know. So it's not just me. We're in this. I feel like so many people have it like figured out, and I don't know why I can't get things figured out. But that's probably just a me thing. I do have to leave here in like 5 minutes to get my kid from school. And our multi-stream, that's what I meant, our carpool. Same thing, right? What do you do in your multi-stream, Allura? If I read any new books? Yeah, I read like 4 books at a time. Right now I'm reading The Poppy Wars, and it's been absolutely fabulous. I'm obsessed with it. And then I started The Mistborn saga by Brandon Sanderson. So those are like right back there on my shelf. And then I am about to start Blood over Brighthaven with my book group. So this one, which is really exciting. Oh, my camera's right here. So I'm starting this one like tonight. I'm just gonna pneumonia. Oh, pneumonia is horrible. I had pneumonia once. It is tough. It is terrible. I'm glad you're feeling better because that's debilitating. Are you breathing okay, or do you need to get an inhaler? Oh my God, Laura, you should probably go see the doctor. Pneumonia twice in 1 year is like, that's not normal. That's like bad. Have you had your tonsils taken out by chance? Or have you had strep multiple times at all? Do you get strep a lot? Oh, a quart of silver flames. It's happening. Yeah, I think you should probably get your tonsils taken out then, friend. That's what that sounds like to me. Yeah, okay. A quart of silver flames is my favorite of all of those. To be fair, they're not great generally. I'm more of a Throne of Glass girly. I like the fantasy more than I like the romance. Yeah, I don't know. But like ACOTAR's a good read. It's a good involved read, and it does a really good job of setting up the multiverse for Sarah J. Maas. But like, also it's not like the only fantasy romance that exists. You know, there's lots of really really good series that are like that. So, the mini book is hard. So her dad died while she was writing the Court of Frost and Starlight or whatever that one's called. That's why it's so short. And it was not good. It was pretty boring. It was short. I love Silver Flames because I'm obsessed with Nesta. I think Nesta is the only good character that she's ever written other than Aelin. And Bryce. I actually do like Bryce from Crescent City. But most people don't like Bryce. But I like Bryce. I don't like Farah. I think Farah's really boring. No, Farah's a baby back bitch. Nesta's the best. I love Nesta. But I'm just a hater, so that's just me. I think Farah whines a lot. Personally. That's just me. No one likes Nesta, and that's totally fine. I'm not like, I don't yuck anyone's yum. That's totally fine if you like Farah. She whines so much. It is wild. And she like acts so helpless this whole time. And you're like, bro, what? But to be fair, she is illiterate. So there's also that. And that is tough. I hate to hate on someone who's illiterate and is like, I feel like once you learn to read, like your whole world kind of opens up more and like your thought process. Yes. Yeah, she whines more than that. I don't know if it's just because her brain is underdeveloped for an adult, that she whines as much as she does, but that's what it feels like to me. So, but it's also character development. Oh, that was a good one. Very exciting. Yeah. I don't know, man. Freaking Farah. Have you read Throne of Glass? Come on, you hecker. Okay, so yeah, Throne of Glass is far better than ACOTAR, like 10,000 times better than ACOTAR. That's what you should pick up next. It's the same author as you know, so that is just okay. So this is what I tell people: is ACOTAR is a romance series based in a fantasy realm, and Throne of Glass is a fantasy series that has a lot of romance in it and romantic plot, but the romance isn't driving the plot, whereas in ACOTAR the romance drives the plot. There's actual plot in Throne of Glass. Yeah, you should read Throne of Glass next, because otherwise Crescent City won't make sense. I'm gonna make this smaller. Yeah, Crescent City won't make any sense until you read Throne of Glass. So I don't want to give you any spoilers, but it's a multiverse, and they are all somewhat intertwined it to a degree. I mean, like, I'm not telling you anything that's like not on the internet, but I'm not going to give you details. I'll tell you that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of figured you would have. Yeah, I don't know. ACOTAR is tough for me because it's really not that great of a series. Oh, okay, so you already know. Okay. Yeah, you already know. But you still, like, Throne of Glass broke me as a woman. But it's not like the only fantasy series that's out there. And also Sarah J. Maas is a little, for me, sus, only because she is a Zionist and I am not. And so, I don't know. For me, that's hard to want to support that. But at the same time, that, you know, you're supposed to separate the artist from their art or whatever. I have a hard time with that with literature, because literature is literature, right? So, I don't know. It's not the best series in the whole world. You'll meet some people like, this changed my whole life, blah, 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 blah. I can't be the same. Oh, you're one of them folk. Okay. I was one of you as well. I had done some reading, but not like enough to be like, oh yeah, I'm a reader. But when did you start ACOTAR? Like 3 weeks ago, I'm guessing. Something like that. Forever ago. Okay. You know, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You've got a 4-year-old. 4-year-olds are a lot. I didn't read until my daughter was 9. I used to read a ton. I used to read all the time. That was like before I had a kid. That's all I would do pretty much. I would go out, get drunk, or read. That was pretty much it, because I was in college. And I had my daughter when I was 21. So for me, a lot of it, I just didn't have time to read. I really didn't, because kids will literally like, your brain is fried. So have no fear. Mom Talk is here for you. We got you, boo. And you're going to read, and you're going to love it. And we're going to get you some even better recommendations. I think ACOTAR is a really good spot to start back into reading, since you have the time for it now. Okay, that's fine. I actually have to go pick up kids right now anyway. So yeah. Are we friends? Do we follow each other? Remind me. I don't know who's all on here. So let's see. Who's Christian? I don't know who that is. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can find you. I'm gonna fire. Okay, Doji. Let's see. Allura. Done it. We are friends. Very exciting. Oh, I see your little bubbas. That baby has a snake on them. That's cool. Hey, you have not had time to read at all. That's what I thought. I was like, I've seen you before. I know that we've talked before. So, okay. I do have to go pick up my kid from school in our car pool. Yeah. I'm going to live stream probably later. We have a volleyball game at 6. Then I'm taking my daughter to dinner with her friend. And then I'll probably get on to live stream around like 8 or 9 tonight if you want to pop back in. I was thinking about maybe doing another listening session. I think you were in it for Circe, maybe? That's a really good book. That's what we've been listening to. We only did it one time, but it was awesome. Totally worth it. But don't be a stranger. Shoot me a DM anytime you want. Like, it's 3:05. They get out of school in like 10 minutes. So I do need to leave, and we've got construction all over the place. But thank you for your help. I appreciate it with getting everything set back up. A couple things are still not working the way I want them to, so I will be finagling certain things the way I need to. But you've been lovely, Allura. I will talk to you hopefully later. Get to finishing Silver Flames. You'll be fine. You can do it. There's less Farah in it and less Farah whining. More Nesta being a badass. So it'll be okay. All right, friend. Thank you.